almost 10 people who work in my office with me every day. They work for me. And some of them say, I work for you, I don't work for myself. That's a lie. Everybody works for themselves every day. Write that down. Everybody works for themselves every day. Even if you're an employee, you're working for yourself. If you sweep half the floor, you're going to get fired. If you sweep 80% of the floor, you're going to get fired. If you sweep 100% of the floor, you're going to keep your job. Same with sales. People think that they can go into sales and they can do 50% of the work, 40% of the work, get 100% of the money. Connie's shaking her head. Why is that not the case?
Because it's not the case.
It's just not the case. You do 40% of the work in sales, Stuart, you're going to get 0% of the money. In sales, you must do 100% of the work to get 100% of the money. And when you think about that, it's really not that scary. You just have to show up and do your work every day. Ian Strucker is up here on stage, most successful sales guy I've ever had in the office. And do you know what's special about him? He shows up every day for the amount of time he's supposed to show up. He does the exact script he's supposed to do, and he trains exactly like he's supposed to train, and he gets the exact amount of money, the top end of the exact amount of money that he was going to get. But here's a great line by Tom Hopkins. And the line is, sales is the lowest paid easy work in the world. D'Arle, why don't you come sit here? You're a student today. Sales is the lowest paid easy work in the world and the highest paid hard work. I'll say it again. Sales is the lowest paid easy work and the highest paid hard work in the world. Now, who's Stefan Aarnio? Super quick. Most of you guys know me. I'm going to blow through this in 2 seconds. Award-winning real estate investor. 2014 won Rich Dad International Hall of Fame. There are more Canadian gold medalists for the Olympics in Canada than that award. I think there's only a handful of us. Award-winning entrepreneur, published author of 4 books, going on 5 books right now. Who here has read or owns a copy of this beautiful yellow book, The Close? Hands up. Okay, how about this? Who has not? Okay, if you don't own one or you don't have one, go get one at the break, go buy one. This book is some very, very powerful content. When I showed it to Bryce, Bryce works with me every day. He's doing a lot of the real estate deals on my team. I showed it to Bryce, the 7-level system. I showed it to him. And I remember I showed it to him. Bryce, what did you say when I showed it to you?
I said, this isn't publicly available, is it?
Yeah.
To hurt people.
Yeah, he says, this isn't publicly available, is it? I said, no, it's not. He goes, you could hurt a lot of people with this, or this could really like mess up the world. And it's true, guys. I want you to write this down, okay? Sales can be used, on the positive side, it's called influence. On the negative side, it's called manipulation. And if you use sales for good, you're an influencer and everybody loves you. And if you use sales for evil, you're called a manipulator. And you are a master manipulator. I remember I took some training from a man who was 77, taught me how to speak and sell on stage. And he said, one of the first things he said to me, he sat me down, he's 77 years old, he said, you need to promise me that you never use this on your friends and family, because we are master manipulators, and you're going to screw up your life if you start using this for evil on your own family. So this is very powerful stuff. It's like they say in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. You guys are getting great power today. There's great power in the first third of this book is actually super, super dangerous. And then when you get into the closing and some of the other techniques, you can do a lot of good or a lot of bad depending on what kind of person you are. Sales is kind of like money. I want you to write this down about money. Money is neutral. Money will make you more of what you are. So if you're a jerk and you get a lot of money, you're going to be a bigger jerk. If you're a nice person, you're going to be more of a nice person. Same with sales. If you learn to do this and have good ethics and you run a good business, you're going to be a very rich person in business for a long time. If you have bad ethics and you do this in a bad way, you'll end up in jail.